Hey everyone, I'm Kadriana Martinez, facilitator of I Feel Too, a youth mental health support group of RootsCSI, a program under Roots Living Ministry. Grew up in a family that was, fairly normal. My upbringing was fairly good. I always had a roof over my head. I did well in school. I ate every night. However, emotionally, my family was very dysfunctional. My dad was into his drug addiction, and my mom obviously trying to support all of us through that. There wasn't a lot of time for my parents to sit down with me and my siblings and just talk about emotions, how we felt, how these experiences were affecting us, whether we were upset, sad, or if we were mad, and how to deal with those emotions. When I was 17, and like I said, at the height of my depression, it was very much noticeable in ways that it hadn't been over the years. By that time, I was 2 months into graduating, and my highest grade was a 17. I was lying about eating. I rejected a lot of my friendships. I was constantly lashing out towards my family members. I just wanted to be in my room and alone and on my phone. This may seem like things that are just normal to teenagers, but they're not a healthy way to deal with emotion. And they also have long-lasting effects into how we deal with our emotions later on in life. I was thankful that during that time, my mom was studying to become a family counselor, and she was able to recognize something was not right with me, and we were able to deal with my emotions. And I know that not all parents have the ability to do that. I know, looking back at the time, being 17, I would have really appreciated to have a group of other teenagers who could understand what I was experiencing, somewhere, an environment that I can feel comfortable to talk about these things without being judged. I Feel Too, our youth mental health support group, meets every Wednesday at 5 p.m. at the Roots Living Ministry location. If you'd like more information about how you can sign up for that or sign your child up for that, you can go to rootslivingministry.org or call our main office telephone number 570-731-3060.
Hi, I'm Maria Martinez. I'm a mother of 5 children and 6 grandchildren. I'm an educator. I have 15 years in early childhood. Plus, right now, I'm working with RootsCSI as a program director and mental health women group facilitator. Why I'm doing the mental health women group facilitator? Because I had the experience years ago when I didn't have nobody to express my feelings, my emotions. I didn't have nobody where I can come and feel comfortable to tell them what I was going through. Even though I was, a person that had, yes, I have friends, I have family, but I feel inside me that nobody will understand what I was going through. Being in a house where you have lived with a person who had mental illness, a person who's used drug addiction, all these things is very hard sometimes to express to somebody else. And be the person who at that moment was, I has to bring the food to the table to my kids and pay for everything economic-wise. It was hard to explain to a friend when I see my friends, oh, my husband buy this, my husband buy that. That it was like myself. No, if I say that, I'm not gonna be the person that's supposed to be, or by society say you're supposed to be at that time. And I went to church, and I never told nobody in church what I was going through at home, neither, because it was a chain for me. So years later, I moved from the state of New York here to Pennsylvania, and I started going to school. And when I decided to go to school, I went to school for human service. Why human service and family worker? Because I realized the importance that the family is. I realized that meanwhile, us as the parents, as the women, we all involve our daily life and go to work and problems and situations, and we don't express emotion. We don't have nobody to say, hey, I feel this way, somebody to really understand us. what happened is that we forgot that we had kids around us and our kids going through that. And in my case, I never was a person that you never see me sad or cry, or you never see me that saying that I was tired, or you never see me say I'm done with this, because it was nobody to say that. So what I did was I cope with all my emotions and my feeling to go to work, to make sure that my kids every Sunday go to church, to make sure that when people come to my house, they feel comfortable. They make sure that nobody noticed that I was going to go through that and that I was in a hole. So when, in the moment that I was in the school, I said I want to do that because I want to bring those mothers, those women, those family out from there. And for me, it's very important that we had that group where we can talk and we can relate what's to be sad, how to spread our emotion, how I get upset and say I'm upset, it's okay because I'm a human being. It's because God made me a human being. It's okay to be sad. It's not a problem with that. It's okay to have somebody who had issues inside the house. And I say issues, it's not the correct word. I will say it's okay to have somebody who had mental ill in the house. It's okay to have somebody who is not feeling well. What we have to learn how to deal with those emotions. What we need to do is learn how to be emotionally intelligent so we can support our children, our husband, our family members. They're going through that. That's why I decided to open a facilitated group for women that we can spread ourselves and understand our past, our present, and what we want to do better and for our future. Not living the same role every time, like, okay, no, it's okay, no, it's not okay. If I'm tired, I can say I'm tired. I'm encourage you to come and enjoy us to the support group and just experience what we're experiencing right now. The peace, the love, the understanding, no judgment. Good night.